So Meghan's back, sitting with Bloomberg. And honestly, the only thing bouncing here is the same story she's been selling since 2018.
So, are you Meghan Sussex? Are you Meghan Duchess of Sussex?
Mm-hmm.
Is Markle even on your passport anymore? Is it, we don't use that term anymore?
Interesting. What I learned about myself is no matter what my name is or what people call me, I'm still the same person.
And loves it.
It's so funny, too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now.
Exactly. After all these years, even Bloomberg doesn't know what to call her. Meghan, Duchess, Netflix influencer, pick a lane. And the whole interview felt less like a conversation and more like PR yoga. Stretch the truth, bend reality, and still somehow call it authentic.
How important is it to own your own story?
It's the most important thing in the world. Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you own your own story?
I know I do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know me, you know that I do.
Oh, so now Meghan's all about owning her story. Girl, please. No queen, no prince. Nobody can own my story. Yeah, we get it. But the funny part? The entire story she's selling is built on royal connections, Netflix deals, and perfectly staged PR moments. Owning it? More like repackaging it.
And it was just so empowering to know that at a really young age, your voice could be heard well before social media, where everyone doesn't just have a soapbox. And then I went into middle school feeling very confident because I was able to affect change for good.
Okay, so thanks to her dad, who she's basically ditched now, she's acting like she did everything on her own. Girl, please. Why doesn't any interviewer have the guts to call her out? Her dad obviously helped shape all this, but she spins it like she's some self-made superstar. She literally surrounds herself with people too scared to push back or ask real questions. Everything's just safe, scripted, and all about her image.
An inherent tension in trying to be relatable while also being a duchess.
No, I don't find, I'm just being myself. So I think probably it was different several years ago where I couldn't be as vocal and I had to wear nude pantyhose all the time. Let's be honest, that was not very myself.
It cracks me up how she's like, pantyhose just isn't me? Girl, you were an actress, wearing outfits, playing characters, following scripts. Being royal was just another part to play, but with a crown instead of a camera. She couldn't handle that role, and now sure, she can wear whatever she wants, but let's be real, she's still performing.
On a dress, and you're able to say the things that are true, and you're able to show up in the space really organically and authentically. That's being comfortable in your own skin, and that's, of course, had different chapters in my life.
The funny thing is, she says she's comfortable in her own skin, but it looks more like she's only comfortable when everything's scripted. Real confidence is when you can handle surprises, and Meghan doesn't give off that vibe at all.
This take that you're glorifying homemaking or glorifying trad wives.
Oh, really? That feels odd to me.
Yeah, how do you respond to that?
That feels odd to me. I mean, I hadn't heard that.
Girl, seriously, haven't you heard that already? Why the fake, oh what? They're saying this about me? Vibes every single time.
But I'm really unapologetic about the fact that though would it be lovely to go and churn your own butter? Sure, maybe. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And I don't think you get an extra gold star if you do that. So for me, a lot of it is how do you show up thoughtfully? I don't have time to make dinner every night. I wish I did. I don't have time for that.
Wait, she seriously can't make dinner? Come on, Meghan. You've got a husband who doesn't do a thing, a team of nannies, employees everywhere, and still no time to cook? This whole I'm relatable vibe is crumbling fast. This is the most unrelatable thing in the world.
Because it is such a tedious proposition to scale your own home recipe to something at mass and maintain the same, not just quality, but the same flavor that you're able to do at home. And I think any home cook would say that. If you say, great, can you make your cobbler that I love? I say, great, of course I can make my cobbler. Great, can you make 1,000,000 cobblers? Can you teach someone how to make 1,000,000 cobblers that taste just like the one that you have at home?
She talks about it like she's the first person to ever come up with this idea. But girl, people have been doing this forever. There's nothing new here, it's just dressed up to sound special. In the end, it's basically, go hire a company to do it for you.
I came from. I remember being in high school and having my after-school job, and all I wanted to do was save up to buy a shirt that said BB.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
That
I
just
had a lot
said
of
BB.
BB.
And if you could get the one with the rhinestone BB, you really made it.
Okay, so Meghan's taking us down memory lane, but it's hilarious how the focus is all wrong. Instead of talking about her dad or the people who actually helped raise her, she's zeroed in on a rhinestone baby shirt. Like a girl, seriously? The memory she's clinging to is which little sparkly shirt would make her look special, richer, more important. That's literally what she's telling us shaped her childhood. Not family, not love, just status symbols. Classic Meghan.
Hero product was this $9 jar of jam, which my 15-year-old self would have been able to buy. And then after you finish the jam, you could use that to put your flowers in it, little jar, or your pens on your desk. And I liked the idea of having something that just felt signature in that way, and keepsake packaging and affordable.
Not only is that way too expensive for a damn jar of jam, $9. Crazy. So her big idea is a $9 jar of jam, and the selling point is that you can reuse the jar for your pens? I mean, that's crazy, we've all done that. But coming from Meghan, it feels like she's pitching it as some groundbreaking lifestyle hack. Honestly, it sounds like she's more excited about selling jars than the actual jam.
Pretty brands are all the rage right now. What's gonna make yours stand out?
I think the authenticity is probably what will help it stand apart.
Her so-called authenticity? Yeah, that's literally the one thing she doesn't have. Everything about this just screams fake. You try to watch it thinking it's real, but nope. Full-on staged vibes.
First other than Netflix?
No.
Or are you looking for other investors?
At the moment, no. Netflix is my partner and investor.
Why not raise money on your own? You know, where you might have more control, you might have more financial upside.
That had been my plan. And I thought that it would be great just to build out my own team and really do it purely on my terms. But then I also would say Netflix made a really compelling sell. We began our relationship with Netflix.
So basically, she admits Netflix is her only investor, which is a nice way of saying she couldn't raise money on her own. Because, let's be honest, the so-called brand isn't exactly selling itself. And FYI, Netflix already pulled back on renewing that deal, so what now? If you ask me, she should just take the leftover jam, give it to Harry, and turn the jars into a decorated jar business. Let's be real, that might actually do better than Archetypes ever did.
Brand vision for As Ever. What do you want it to be? What don't you want it to be?
I don't want it to feel generic. I don't want it to feel cookie cutter. I don't want it to feel like it was phoned in.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that it would be impossible to feel that way because I know how much time I spend on it, from soup to nuts. But I want it to be something that people feel excited to have in their home, and especially that people feel excited to gift.
So her big vision for As Ever is that it's not generic or cookie cutter. Cute, but the way she's explaining it, it already sounds like the same old lifestyle brand. Jam jars, candles, and whatever else you can slap a label on. She keeps saying it's not basic, but honestly, it feels more like a starter gift shop than some grand vision.
Order for this for me, because putting out a video of myself 9 months pregnant was a really big choice, but I also wanted people to see themselves in my story and our story, and to be able to show that with all the noise that might happen in the world on a day-to-day basis, real life is still happening behind the scenes. Really real life.
Can I just tell you?
It wasn't yesterday.
No,
That was 4 years ago. So it's also a really great reminder that with all the noise or whatever people do, there's still a whole life, a real, authentic, fun life that's happening behind the scenes. I'm just grateful that now, being back on social as well,
Okay, wait. Didn't she already say this exact same thing before? First in the MA grade interview, and now again here. Same baby mama dance, same 9 months pregnant video, same real life behind the scenes speech. It's like she's stuck on repeat. Meghan keeps selling this as her big normal life moment, but if that's all she's got, Harry, kids, and one pregnancy video, then maybe there's nothing new left to say.
Well, you asked earlier about, you feel the pressure to be real. We're human, we eat.
Yeah.
It's not always gonna be elegant and beautiful, but it's gonna be delicious.
We lick our fingers.
Yes.
Okay.
What else? You have lots of birds.
So here's Meghan trying to show how real she is talking about eating, licking fingers, the whole messy burger vibe. But come on, nothing about it feels natural. The lighting, the setup, even the way she says it's all perfectly staged to look casual. Only Meghan could rehearse being messy and still somehow make it feel fake.
About yourself since becoming Sussex.
Well, interesting. What I learned about myself is no matter what my name is or what people call me, I'm still the same person. So that didn't change who I am. And maybe that's probably the biggest distinguishing factor.
What? Hold up, hold up.
Me too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle, you know I'm Sussex now. You have kids and you go, no, I share my name with my children.
Yes.
And that feels so, I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me, but it,
See, this is classic Meghan hypocrisy. On one hand, she says, doesn't matter what people call me, I'm still the same person. But roll back to her own Netflix show, and she's literally correcting her guest for calling her Meghan, insisting on Sussex. Pick a side, girl. Either the name doesn't matter, or you're building a brand around it. Can't do both and call it authentic.
Are you Meghan Sussex? Are you Meghan Duchess of Sussex? Mm-hmm. Is Markle even on your passport anymore? Is it, we don't use that term anymore?
Well, when I got married, I changed my name.
Yeah.
But it's a complicated one for people to understand because a last name is not typical in that construct.
I think we expect a last name, but is that a last name or is that actually
It's not, but
a last-
it's used roughly, or loosely rather. It sounds so silly to say.
So the same Meghan who won't stop flaunting Sussex everywhere is now sitting here like, wait, is it even a surname? Is it used roughly? Girl, you literally built your whole post-royal empire on this name, and now you can't even explain it. It's peak clueless flexing, bragging hard, understanding zero. Classic Meghan chaos. Basically, she's out here acting like a royal authority, but can't even answer a simple question about her own name. Talk about fake flex goals.
You know, yes, so my legal name is Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. But Sussex for us works as our family name, and it's the name that we share with our children. And but yes, since we've been married, that's what I've been called. Do you like this?
Yeah, I do. I used to.
What family name? Girl, which family exactly? Because you and Harry left that kingdom ages ago. And just to remind you, the Queen literally took your title back. So how are you still out here using it and flexing like it's your personal brand? Classic Meghan, using everyone and everything for her own benefit.
Well, then just the clickbait version. I want to be able to bring.
She says she wants to be more valuable than clickbait. But girl, all you're giving us is the same recycled stories, staged royal flexes, and perfectly packaged PR moments. The clickbait version has more substance than you do. And now, even it's outshining you. Which Meghan moment from this interview did you find the most fake or over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more savage royal roasts.